I'm still yet to get it. I'm still yet to get over it. I am still yet to get over it. Whew. Let me stop. Bro, I could not sleep. I could not sleep. My head kept ringing. My head just kept ringing. Like, what would I have said? I would have faced my friends. I would have faced you people. I would have faced people. What, how would my week, you know, I just knew that my mental health depended on this game. I knew that my mood for the rest of this week, for the rest of this month, for the rest of this season, I just knew it depended on this game. And I just kept asking myself, what would I say? Where would I start from? How do I face my people? But then another part of me, in the core part of me, I just knew that we were going to clinch this win. I just knew that this trophy, this cup, this Copa del Rey belonged to us. I have said it time and time again that Barcelona is that thing that you cannot give up on them until the final whistle. It is not over until it is over for Barcelona. Congratulations to every Kule out there. Look, we deserved this. We have suffered for the past few years. We have suffered. We suffered last season. We went trophyless last season. My mental health was in terrible. My mental health last season was in shambles. But it is so good. It is so appealing. It is so exciting to see that we are in this part of the world. It is so exciting to see that Barcelona is now the best. I mean, we can now boldly come out to say that we are the best team in Europe because, I mean, of course, why not? Why not? Once again, congratulations to every color. I could not say anything yesterday because my mood was all over the place. My mood was just all over the place. I could not find words. I could not coin words together. If I choose to say something yesterday, I would have misyaned. I would have said things that... Look, I was just in tears yesterday. I was just in tears. And the major reason I was in tears is what would have gone. I mean, everything went wrong yesterday. Everything went wrong in that match yesterday. The calls from the referee, you could tell by the stunts that Real Madrid pulled against this referee ahead of the game, yesterday, that they were going to disorganize his brain. It was disoriented. It was not put together. It was just not in that place where he could. It was so scared to make the necessary calls. Now, take for instance the ball where Rafinha gave a pass to Ferran Torres, and he was supposed to put the ball at the back of the net, but Valverde had his hand on the ball. Tell me, guys, just tell me, how exactly is that not a penalty? Now he had his hand on the ball. The two things I observed in that particular part is the fact that Valverde's hand, if his hand were to be on the ground, we would say that he was actually supporting. He was using the ground floor, using his hand to support himself. But his hand was not on the ground. It was clearly close to the ball. Clearly close to the ball. So how exactly was that not a call? How exactly was that not supposed to be a penalty to be awarded? See, in the first half, we started the game so beautifully. We dominated so much. We pressed so good in the first half. And we deserved to end that first half with more than one. 3 goals, to be fair. Now, that handball from Fede Valverde was supposed to be an offside. Because it outrightly blocks the ball from going into the back of the net. If his hand wasn't there, the ball would have been at the back of the net. Now, that is one. The second and obvious call is, you see, Ceballos, if you want Kubarsi's shirt, we know you're a fan of Kubarsi. I mean, you didn't even have to tell us. That stunt that you pulled in that box was an obvious way of telling us that you're a fan of Kubarsi. But if you want his shirts, there is a place where we call the Barca store. Go there and get his shirts. Not you trying to drag game. We get a set piece, we get a corner, and then they shoot the corner. If Kubarsi wasn't held by Danny Ceballos, that ball would have been a goal. A golazo. But no, still, the referee, after some minutes, went to the VAR to check. And guess what? No penalty. No penalty given. Two things happened in this game that were just mind-boggling. First off, the person that scored that free kick. See, shout out to Mbappe for that free kick. That free kick, I'm not even going to lie, hands up to you, bro. That free kick was a very beautiful one, a very beautiful free kick. I'm not even going to lie. I respect you, coming on at the second half of the game and changing the game. At the first half, Barcelona were totally dominant. We were totally dominating this game. But Mbappe came in, changed the rhythm of the game, gave Real Madrid another edge, and they were really, really doing something good. And then he got that goal through that free kick. Beautiful. But don't you forget, guys, that Mbappe in the initial stage, or Mbappe is not even supposed to be playing. He was not even supposed to play in that game, because that tackle, how exactly is that tackle the one-match ban? How? Fine. Another one that boggled my mind is Tchouaméni. Now look at that foul, that scissoring foul from Tchouaméni to Dani Olmo. And yet, bro, that foul, you can't tell me otherwise. That foul was red card worthy. But no. The agenda was agending. They were clearly, see, I would have, on normal day, I would have said that the ref were paid. They were settled. But I'm just going to say the ref was bullied. So bullied and traumatized that I could not make the necessary calls. That tackle from Tchouaméni was red card worthy. Now, the same person that should have gone out of the game for making a terrible tackle against Dani Olmo did not get a red card, wasn't able to go out of the game, or did not get sent off the game, came and got the second goal. No problem. And then there's a tackle on Ferran Torres. There's the tackle on. You see, I don't even want to get started. You see, that tackle on Lamine Yamal too, where yo, I've said it before, and I'm saying it again. I appreciate the fact that Barcelona is that team that whenever we're playing and the referee, the officiating is clearly against us, we always find a way to pull through at the end of the day. And that is one thing I appreciate about the boys. Now, let me talk about the highlight of this game for me. First off, Pedri. What a baller. What an amazing baller you are. What is that goal? What? I screamed. No, scream is not. I screamed when I saw that goal. Now, the build-up for that goal, Kubarsi with a very good defending, then takes the ball and give it to Pedri. Pedri giving the ball to Lamine Yamal, and Lamine Yamal back to Pedri, and then the golazo. What do you go? And then there's Koundé. Okay, before I talk about Koundé's goal, now the goal from Ferran Torres. I mean, see, the goal from Ferran Torres is one that I just told myself, bro. At the point, I had water coming down my eyes. I said, Ferran Torres, please. Lamine Yamal has been hustling. Lamine Yamal has been doing so many things. And we wanted a brace from Lamine Yamal. But Lamine Yamal could not go, he could not score that ball himself. He had a chance. He had a shot on target. But Courtois saved it. But then there's you, Ferran Torres. Lamine Yamal has given you this ball. A part of me was scared. I thought it was going to be shot wide. Just the way Rafinha has been doing, or he has been doing in that game. Rafinha in this game was totally wasteful. It was really, really wasteful. But then I said, Ferran Torres, please score this goal. And then Ferran Torres took the ball. That goal was beautiful. Courtois made a mistake that we never thought We never expected to see from a keeper like him. And then Rudiger did everything he could, but could not save that goal. Now that was an amazing golazo again from Ferran Torres. And then there's you, Jules Koundé. We rested you for one day, just one match, and then you decided to repay us by giving us that amazing goal. Look at Modric. Modric, that pass is not a brilliant pass from someone like you. Now look at Frank Garcia. You were a Real Madrid player was actually there, but Koundé, a right back, got to the ball before that Real Madrid player and shot the ball at the back of the net. And you tell me not to love those boys. At the latter minutes of the game, these boys, it was obvious that Real Madrid were depending solely that fine. Let's just take this to the penalties. Let's have penalties. We're going to secure everything in penalties. We have Courtois. We have this. We have that. But Koundé said, "Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way, bro." That was a very beautiful goal from Koundé. The way he advanced with the ball. Even Courtois himself could not do anything to save it. And then there's you, Szczesny. Szczesny, I don't know the charm Szczesny is using. I don't know who did your jazz. I don't even want to know. I don't care. But you see, the fact that you were retired and you came from retirement and now you have 2 trophies in your back. Bro, we are still heading out to win 2 more trophies. And then you saved us. Yet, Szczesny yesterday too was also very, very solid. Very solid. We deserved it. We deserved it. The officiating was against us. The reviews from the VAR they were obviously against us. Everything was against us. But guess what, guys? We did it. We did it. We did it, and we are still doing it. We are still very, very much active. The treble is on. Hell, if you guys are not careful, the quadruple is freaking on. Yes. Next up is the Champions League against Inter Milan. And guess what? This is our season. I have said it before. This is our season. And now, I can't end this video without talking about the stupidity of Rudiger. If you wanted to win a game, win it on the frigging pitch. It is bad enough that Real Madrid got 2 goals from set pieces. Fine. Absolutely no problem. Absolutely no problem. You could not win us on the pitch and then you go off the pitch and start throwing tantrums, start misbehaving. The question is, what exactly was Rudiger going to do? Beat the referee? Beat the referee? What a bully you are, motherfucker. Was it planning to beat the referee? I mean, they could have left him, allow him go beat the referee. Since he was way too wild, he could not put himself together. He could not control himself. Allow him go beat the referee. And then you see what, let him get a 10-year match ban. A 10-year ban. Bunch of silly kids in Real Madrid. Bunch of silly kids. I just want to say congratulations to every player out there. Let me just end it here. Congratulations to every player out there. Koundé has now etched his name. Koundé has etched his name in the history of Barcelona with that goal. Even Pedri. Those 2 goals are not goals that we'll stop talking about anytime soon. We're going to talk about them as long as we can. And then I will end this video by saying, Lionel Messi, Lionel Andreas Messi Coutinho, your Barcelona is back. We are back to winning ways. But again, congratulations to every player out there. This was well-deserved, more than deserving for us. We are the best team in Europe. We are still the best team in Europe. We went from having sad season. We went from having terrible season, terrible moments, terrible games, and now we are winning trophies. We are winning frigging trophies, bro. And we are not done. This is just the beginning. The very, very beginning. But yes, let me know your thought about this game in the comment section. I mean, if you may, please drop the blue and red love to prove that the Blaugrana blood flows in your blood. Drop it in the comment section. And also, let me know how you feel or how you're feeling currently about this win, about this game, and about this remontada in the comment section. You already know how we do this. My name still remains at DJK Adibisi. Now, please don't forget to like, share, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also turn on your notifications so you can get to know whenever I post a video. And of course, Hansi Flick, shout out to you. Shout out to you, Hansi Flick. You are the signing of the year. You came, you changed my life. You saved my life and the life of many Kule out there. You changed our life and you made everything beautiful in your own time. Thank you so much, our savior. Thank you, Flick. Thank you. Thank you, Hansi Flick. We love you. Thank you for coming into our lives at the time that we needed you the most. Thank you for giving us the redemption that we so desired. Thank you for giving us that redemption that we so deserved. Thank you. Thank you, Flick. Thank you so much. As always. Thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you guys for staying by me. Thank you guys for your support this far. I do not take it for granted. I am so happy to have a family in you guys. I really, really do not take your love and support for granted. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, Juwon, I'm not going to say anything to you. I just want to say, brother, I'm so sorry you have to go through this. I'm so sorry you have to go through that. Of course, you know that currently Real Madrid are there is no way they're better than Barcelona. We were supposed to beat you guys by a very huge goal margin, but seeing the bad calls we get, but I'm not gonna mock you, brother. I'm not gonna mock you. I just want to say I'm sorry. I know you're in a tough place at the moment. I'm sorry you have to go through that, but it is better you than us. It is better you go through that than us. At least we're gonna get a break from you guys. What? Congratulations to every player out there. We deserved this, and we deserve many more to come. So yes, I'll see you guys again. I'll see you guys again very very soon. Of course, we're going up against Inter Milan in the Champions League, and I'll see you guys with a preview video, and also on the day of the match. Visca Barca. I mean, as always, as always, as always. Visca Barça, Visca El Catalunya. I love you guys so much. So much. Bye.